Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Potpourri tonight. And I just got a message from Maya going, you guys going to be on time? Well, we're actually starting about 2 minutes late because I had to restart the computer because of a little glitch. But hey, we're here live. We're doing good. And there is Maya. She is in the house. Welcome, El Presidente. And your administration does have representation tonight, Maya. We are joined by your vice president of nefariousness, Wendy Hodge.
Hi, Maya.
Yep. Sabea's under the weather a bit tonight. And, oh, watch out for that guy. Well, look at the countdown video. That guy, that dangerous biker almost hit that hiker. Anyway, so Sabea's under the weather tonight. She kind of had a rough week. And, she had to go to Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. Tonight's show was supposed to be about the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. But because of that, Wendy has proven her awesomeness and is stepping in to as the emergency co-host tonight. So that's awesome. And look at that. Somebody's talking to El Presidente directly. What's up, LNCT family? Grateful you're all here. Hi, Wendy. Gotcha. Fam, please like and share. Yes, sharing is caring. Definitely. I'm doing it my part right now. Let's see here. I got a text message. Christopher Flicker. Okay. Getting back. We have some fun stuff for Potpourri tonight. We're going to go over a variety of subjects. And going to be a little bit of a shorter show. We'll tell why when the countdown starts. Actually, should I go plus 2 minutes since we started 2 minutes late?
We could, yeah.
I'll go to 6 minutes. 6. A little more. A little more. A little bit more. Why did I stop? Oh, wait. Look. Let's look at the mountain bikers go by. We'll just go from this. There goes a mountain biker. And there goes another one. And he waved. What a nice man. You meet the nicest people on mountain bikes.
Right by a Choya.
Right by a Choya. Okay, so there we go. We'll just go ahead with this. All right, sharing is caring. Doing my part. Yeah, I get a lot of Facebook messages tonight. So, oh, there we are live. Quit talking, James, and me 12 seconds ago.
Yeah, right.
We are live for this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk with an exclamation point. Shared. I did my part. Okay, there, silenced it. All right, a lot going on. And definitely, Maya, you're welcome. And we definitely want Savannah to feel better. We were talking about it this morning. There's some just a little bit of a mixed bag with the fun tonight. We got a little serious thing we'll talk about when we start, and we'll get on with the fun. Again, tonight's show is going to be a little bit shorter than usual. Watch out for the hikers. The dangerous mountain biker. Oh, he pulled over for him. That's cool. Wendy, you remember that advertisement for you'll meet the nicest people on a Vespa?
Yeah. I always wanted to get a Vespa, but it's too dangerous up here where I live.
Was that like the early version of mopeds?
Well, Vespa's always been a big thing in Europe. It just may have started, come across the pond.
Okay.
And America goes, hey, there's Vespas. So, and then maybe mopeds branch out for that. I'm not sure.
Got it. We're gonna have to Google that. I wonder if Vespa is a big thing in the U.S. Potpourri, good subject for potpourri.
Right.
Or if you're from the South, potpourri, like tortillas.
And jalapenos.
And jalapenos. How do you think they say avocado in the South?
I'm not sure, but there was, the big arguments when I was growing up over words was cement and cement and pecan and pecan.
Is that like theater and theater?
Yeah. It's always the thing, So I was watching I watched this guy, Josh Johnson, on YouTube. Very nice, very cool observational comedian. And he was up in Toronto describing us to Canadians, and he was like, "Yeah, we just like to argue." He goes, "You could say pull up a potato and a tomato, and people would still argue. Well,
No kidding. It's kind of like I'm thinking of like the regional term for like say Pepsi Coke in the South, regionally or in the
yeah,
North. You got Pepsi, you got soda, or you got pop.
yeah.
It's
Well,
pop in the
everything was
South, isn't
Coke.
it?
Everything. No, it was Coke. It was everything was Coke in the South. You want a
Okay.
Coke? And it didn't matter what you said. You would get they'd still call it a Coke. It could be a Mountain Dew. It could be a Dr. Pepper. And you want a Coke?
Yeah, I remember when I was in my 20s, I was going to the South a little bit, Texas, and I'd hear like, it's a Pepsi, it's a Coke, depending where you go. And I just went with the term Pepsi Coke for a long time. So
Yeah.
that was the first time I probably used it in a generation. We're not old. Look, guy no shirt. Should I go back to the guy with no shirt? Let's take a look. There's a guy with no shirt.
Enjoying the sun.
One more time. There's the guy with no shirt. He's after a tan and skin cancer. I should probably go forward 10 seconds. Okay, there we go. That's a rocky trail.
As long as you don't land on. See, I would be landing on every rock.
I got a story from this. Should I do it now or wait till the show starts?
Well, we could share with everybody.
I'll tell it we go. All right, we got a bunch of viewers on right now. Let us know who you are, where you're from. So far, we do have our pronouncements from El Presidente. And we are joined, if you're just signing in the last few minutes, we are joined by guest host Wendy Hodge tonight. Sabay is a little under the weather and kind of had a rough week, so she'll be talking about it when we our next live show. And there goes more Choya. That's a cactus you're seeing on the whole video right there, folks. Minute and 20 seconds to showtime.
Yeah, Ron is intimately acquainted with Choya.
You told me about that.
It's like he and Choya are magnets,
Jeez. Sounds like a horse. Oh, more hikers. And he's letting the mountain bike guy go.
Aww.
And walking off trail. Now, if you're wondering, folks, Ronald is Wendy's son, who's not 39 years old.
Right.
Okay, got a few viewers. Got some more people joining us. Yeah, you got a little rocky there. Big rock. Nope. Missed it. Okay. Do I have enough snacks? I have my kombucha. I have a little bit of a kombucha in my trail mix. Going. Folks, I went in to check in for a thing I got to do tomorrow, and I got to show you the perfectest shirt ever.
It is the perfectest shirt.
Fun stories to share. Okay. Matter of fact, we still got, 10 seconds. Countdown. 9, 8.
7.
6.
6.
4.
5.
3. 2.
2.
Showtime, folks.
Showtime!
More hikers. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Savea Kamori Yang and James Hermes. Let's get the fun started. It's time to start the show. Yeah, I don't know why the volume was so low on that. Let me tip my camera up here a little bit. Why was the volume so low on the credits? Folks, if you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this right. I'll just voice over the credits. You ready for that? Think we need to?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this right. So if we bring back the credits, matter of fact, let's just do this. Let's do a voiceover on this one because it wasn't quite going well enough. We get back to 2, and I'm going to go ahead and silence them. Just hum the music with this, folks. We've always had that some music. Just hum it along, and let me try this again. There we go. The 1, and here's the voiceover. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with host Savea Kamori Yang, who is not here tonight.
Aww.
And hosted by one and the only James Hermes. With guest host Wendy Hodge. Late Night Craft Talk. Let's get the fun started. Time to start the show. Okay. I feel a little better about that. Got it. All right, folks. James Hermes, Wendy Hodge, our special guest host this evening. This is Late Night Crap Talk. We started, just to give our mission statement, this is a show that we started in April of 2020 during the start and more frustrating times of the pandemic. We brought this as a show to feature arts and craftsmen and people who just lead and inspiring. They're inspiring and who have exceptional skills at things. And the show's continued and evolved to what we have today, all the way to April's going to be our 5th year anniversary. And we've made some amazing, met some amazing people, done some great stuff with y'all. And here we are. This is a show that is co-hosted by.
You just froze.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, you just froze.
Yeah, well.
Did you time travel?
No, we're having a shaky signal because the wind's blowing from us. When the wind's starting to blow down here, our internet gets kind of weird sometimes, and looks like it's stable now. So we'll just go with it. So yeah, we have the Santa Anas are kind of blowing tonight, folks. And when it happens, our internet goes, no, we don't want a bad hair day from the wind.
Yeah.
So we got to roll with it. Anyway, so we actually stream to 3 places on Facebook, our respective YouTube channels and Twitch channels. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places we simultaneously go on the internet. All right, we got a good audience tonight. Okay, so with that, we have Potpourri. A couple announcements for Dancing Bear Indian Trader. Remember that I believe it is March 15th, is the hand drum making class hosted by Dancing Bear Indian Trader, featuring myself teaching the hand drum class. Carol Ann's on.
Hi, Carol Ann.
Happy Friday. Thanks for co-hosting, Wendy. Big time.
You're welcome.
Yep. So I believe that is March 15th. And again, how to make a 6-inch elk rawhide hand drum. You can go to Dancing Bear Indian Trader. I'll see when we go over as we go along. I can bring up the link and post that for y'all. And learn how to make the hand drum. You'll get to see Savea and I in one place.
No.
Yes. Live, not just as 2 squares on a screen. So you'll see us there. Check it out right there. They're all Dancing Bear Indian Trader will also be at the Cal State Long Beach Powwow beginning of March. And that's about it. Elk Rack Traders, where our show season has not started until probably April. You can catch us at Palm Springs Village Fest in downtown Palm Springs on Thursday nights, as well as message us on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where a lot of people get hold of us. I'll take. Carol Ann has taken the drum making class. Y'all take that drum making class. Matter of fact, Kelly Jo Miller's on.
Hi, Kelly Jo.
Howdy. I'm actually going to be with Kelly Jo Miller. She and I are going to be on a river trip next weekend.
Ooh.
So that's going to be cool. All right. So anyway, you catch us there. Matter of fact, I'll follow up. Carol Ann has declared it, but we need to make it. We need to make an official pronouncement, an executive action by El Presidente. Maya. That was supposed to pop up with just this thing for Maya. Somebody control. Oh, I got to get the banner up. There we go. Is that the old banner or the new banner? There's the new banner. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a message from Savea. She's watching right now. Like, get the banner up. Usually, folks, when we do this, we kind of back and forth. I'll handle the media, the pictures and stuff. Savea will get the banner. We'll post links and stuff like that. So we're kind of like that, but having to do 2 things at once here. All right. So that's about it for announcements right now. Also, a little follow-up. Dancing Bear Indian Trader. They will be showcasing what they got and their cool stuff from the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. And yay, Maya. Yep, definitely Carol Ann. They'll be showcasing that in the next couple of weeks. There's just some things to square away. And on with the show. All right. The topic tonight is potpourri. We're going to just keep the show at about 40 to 45 minutes, folks, because I do have Tour de Palm Springs tomorrow that I am cycling. I'm doing the 32-mile course on my bike, which we'll be touching on. There's some neat stuff to share from this evening from the early check-in. But Potpourri. We start with the big dog.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. So Tour de Palm Springs is if you haven't heard about it, it's in its 27th year, and it is a charity ride for cyclists. There's like 8 to 10,000 cyclists to come to this thing from across the country, and actually like 5 other countries from the registrations I saw. It's it's one of the biggest events of its kind in the country. And you can ride a 100-mile course, an 80-mile, a 50-mile, a 32-mile, a 25, and a 12, and there's like a 7-mile walk course too. And it raises a lot of money for local charities in the Coachella Valley. It does a really good job. So I got talked into doing this a few weeks ago, and I'm like, okay. So I want to do the 50-mile. I'm doing the 32 because I need other things I got to get done this week, and I don't need to overdo it and possibly put myself, make myself kind of hurting too much because I have like a river trip
What
next weekend
what would be the statistics of that, James?
of overdoing it. Let's just say I finally did something smart for once, and I'm playing it conservative instead of going, huh. So the fun part is I've been training for this. I'm beginning on the bike, and I've been riding. Like I'll do a couple of 20, 25-mile training rides for a 32-mile ride, go fig. But typically I'll ride like 10, 12 miles a day training it. And the fun part is I've been introduced to clip pedals. Usually I have flat pedals, which is what it sounds like. Flat pedals, they're ride. And Wednesday afternoon, matter of fact, I got the mountain bike shoes in, specific for mountain biking. Even though I'm riding a mountain bike in a street cycle event, you got it goes. It's like bringing a Jeep to a stock car rally. It really, really is. So the mountain bike shoes have called clips. This is the clip. It's a little cleat. I actually had to take a couple bolt screws and like put them in there, and you got the little plate. And there's little metal inserts in the thing. So the idea is that you put yourself onto the shoe on the pedal, and it clicks in place on the pedal, and you are physically connected to the bike. I have friends that I posted some stuff on Facebook going, dude, go flat pedal. You got to kick your feet out and all this other stuff. And I've got other people that do like, racing and triathlons going, do the clip pedal. It's more efficient. So fun story. This just happened yesterday morning. This is how the clip pedal works. My pedal I have on the bike's a little wider than this, but this is the pedal. Here's the shoe. And it goes in like, make sure I get this correctly. Okay. It goes in, there it is, and you can hear the click. You probably didn't hear it, but there it is. And that's on there. The only way to get your feet off is to move your foot out and unclip it from the shoe. Well, if you're brand new to this, sometimes you're like, oh, it's not coming off right away. So I'm out doing, I get the clips in, I put them on the bike, and I check the shoes. I got them both on the same day. And I went out for the first time actually riding, other than just putzing around in front of my house. And I did a 10-mile ride with the clips. So I'm out riding. I'm like, this is cool. I can really feel more efficient. And you feel more connected to the bike. It's like one machine instead of just two things. And I'm going along. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, I go down the road. I go up in this little path called CV Link near my house, which is a bike and walk trail that's really long. And I'm going along. And it's like, mile 2, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of jamming. I went, mile 3, I'm like, all right, I'm doing good. And they're doing some construction on CV Link. So I come up to it and I start to slow down. I went, okay, I got to get my feet out. What happened next looks like this. I couldn't slow down. Let me fix this. I'm trying to kick my feet out. They're not coming loose. And I'm like, oh, bad word. And went boom, right over. Bike's right on top of me. And I'm like, and I'm going, first word I think I says, oh, bad word. Go over. Bike's on top of me. I'm laughing my butt off. The guy at the construction workers are like, what the hell's wrong with that dude? Is he drunk? And I'm laughing, and I look over and I went, okay, I'm just scraped up. My pride's hurt, but it doesn't matter because I'm still laughing. I laughed for like 2 or 3 minutes, just cracking up. And of course, posted on Facebook. Those posts are embarrassing moments, which I'm getting lectured about riding with clips by some friends, which well-intentioned, but practice, practice, practice. So I do that. I spend that's a mile 3. So I spend the next 7 or 8 miles of the ride practicing. I'm riding along and I'm just clipping. I'm taking one foot and I'm going off, clip it on, clip it off, clip it on. As I'm pedaling, I'd pause, or I'd pull up to say, okay, I'm going to pull up to this little post right there, and I'd stop, and I get one foot out and practice. I spent the rest of the time riding slow, not fast, and going clip, unclip, blah, blah, blah. So that was the rest of it. Today went smoother, except when I did pull up to my house yesterday, I pulled up next to my truck in the driveway, and I went, let's unclip. Put my head against the truck, went, let's not fall over first. Then I unclipped. Today went a lot smoother. I was practicing clipping and unclipping, and it's probably honestly 30 to 40% more efficient pedaling. And I'm doing along and went, all right, I want to ride and I didn't fall over. That's an improvement. So
baby steps, it works.
Baby steps. So that's what we're doing. And let me get a thing up right quick. I gotta actually get some pictures. So fast forward, never mind, I'm doing this major ride and there's all these cool people there I'm gonna meet tomorrow. And through all this, I definitely don't want to embarrass myself too much. And so, why not? It'll be my 3rd time riding with clips in a group of and my first ride with a bunch of cyclists. There's 517 people registered in my course, and going, what the heck? If I'm going to wear pie, let's make it a big whipped cream pie with cherries and frosting, and the pie tin is about 15 feet wide.
Sprinkles.
With sprinkles. Or Mr. Sprinkles, the rainbow unicorn.
Why not?
Yep. So fast forward to today. I did a training ride today. It was about 10 miles. Came home, ate some lunch. Then I went actually over to the early registration of the Tour de Palm Springs. It's right there in downtown on Palm Canyon on the Strip. And took some pictures. So a fun story from that. This is my first time at something like this ever, a cycling event. My first sporting event on land, because I do a lot of kayaking and used to do kayak racing. Let me get this queued up. Okay. Present, share screen, window. Bear with us, folks. Okay. Let me see if there's any comments to follow up on. Yahoo, I like ski boots. Yes, good analogy. Carol Ann, no, I didn't get hurt, just my pride. I landed on my head, so everything's good. And most important, the bike is safe and not damaged.
Otherwise, you would not be racing tomorrow.
It's not a race. It's a charity ride. Some people treat it as a race. You go over there and you enjoy the ride. They have sag stops. There's like a big lunch stop with a band and everything going. It's a local high school band, so they have good stuff, but different. Okay. Here's some fun stuff to share from today. So I go over, I check in. And these are going to be out of order. This is the pedal on the bike right after I fell over. I had to post that on Facebook. Okay. This is just a few hours ago over in Palm Springs. You got all these vendors from cycling businesses, local charities, and there's some other stuff. And you can see that green bag the guy's holding. That's the swag bag. They give you all kinds of goodies. And I bet it's got a lanyard and a koozie in it. And guess what was in there?
A koozie.
And a lanyard.
And a lanyard? Whoa.
You used to get t-shirts at some of these other events, but like paddle.
I know.
Fest. So there's some cool stuff, like there's Terra Trike, whatever that is. Kind of like Try a Bike, which is a local bike rental shop over in Palm Springs, Palm Desert. And a lot of cool stuff. I'm cruising around, but then I go by this one booth. It has Sun cycling jersey and some other novelty stuff. And I went, oh my gosh. There's some other views right there, but right over there, I didn't get a picture of the booth. I'll get that tomorrow. Okay. By the way, that's the finish line, the start and the finish tomorrow. And this is a real sign bike valet. We're in Palm
Ooh.
Springs.
Yeah.
They have a bike valet for the bike festival or Tour de Palm Springs. Okay. I saw at this booth was selling taco merchandise. And picture not
Tacos and
advancing.
tacos and taco accessories.
Yes. That is a taco jersey. That's the back. That's the front.
That's
I
epic.
saw that. I mean, yeah, folks, that's amazing. A taco cycling jersey. And I just saw that one. Walked up there. Let's see. Don't want to weigh you down. We'll follow up on the comments. So I went over there and I went, does that come in extra large? Yeah, I'll take it. And she's like, okay, you really like it. I went, this is so perfect. So perfect. And she goes, it'll be $60. I'm like, I don't care. I said, you could have raised the price on me. I would have paid $200 because I'm that impulsive with tacos. This thing is beyond cool. I know it's my first cycling jersey, but there's the front. Look at the sleeve. It's a taco.
Nice.
Taco sun. Little lines emphasizing the taco. Here's the back. Taco time. And you know those little pockets on the back of cycling jerseys? Look at the pocket.
The taco. It's a taco pocket.
It's a taco pocket. You got ones that are big enough for drinks, but that'll probably cost more than $60. But either way, I'm going to wear this tomorrow. Taco bike guy will ride again.
You could only find a way to attach your Tacostan flag to the back of your bike. Maybe next time. I've been
thinking about it. The taco flag is going. I don't know how to do this yet, but I will do this tomorrow, folks. I am going to be Taco Bike Guy will ride again with his own taco jersey because apparently fate has determined this happens. Honestly, Savea's been saying, you should go as Taco Bike Guy. I went, I don't want to go that weird. And I had another friend go, dude, do Taco Bike Guy. I'm like, I don't want to be that weird right out the gate. This is my first event. I want to be known as that guy this quickly. And then when I saw this jersey, I went, it's ordained. I'm that guy. It's fate is saying you must do this, or you will face some Final Destination stuff.
Yeah, you don't want karma to hit you on a 32-mile ride.
No. So I'm wearing the cycling jersey, and yes, I will have a bag of tacos. And folks, when we put out the video, it'll be here on the show. We'll have that in a few weeks because But
we got some comments. Kelly Jo says perfect. Maya says woohoo, tacos are life, and take pictures. Take a pic. Carol Ann says take a pic with a shirt and you eating a taco. I think whoever's meeting you at the end of the line, at the end of the race, should hand you the flag, and you can like do a little victory loop with the flag and your shirt.
Okay. Let me break it on my phone. There is a thing. I was thinking of announcing this until later, but I'm going to go ahead and announce it tonight. Folks, you know I am a world leader of Make Benefit Great Nation of Taco Stand. And let me scroll down to find it. There is a sporting event. Like I said, I don't have to be showing on my phone. It is what it is. But there's a sporting event in Taco Stand that is the greatest thing ever. The Tour de Taco Stand.
Oh, yeah.
The grandeur of the Tour de France meets the toughness of a Spartan race meets the ferocity of scorched earth, but with tacos. It is the greatest adventure race of the history of history. And now I have a taco jersey for the Tour de Taco Stand.
I might need to buy my ticket early so I can get a good seat.
Got it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Matter of fact, if I get tired tomorrow, I actually have inspiration. Besides the tacos, there's a thing called the frame bag on the bike. Fits in the frame. It's for bike packing. I have it on there a lot. I have is inspiration. Not only the tacos, but I plan on eating this after taco at the finish line. So no matter much, and I say, Mom, come pick me up. I'm tired. She goes, no. And I went, I got to do this for the Trader Joe's little bag of chocolate chip cookies. That's actually been sitting in my frame back for like 2 days. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Okay, that's all I got. So we're going to do a show on the experience. There's going to be a lot of video. We're going to have some fun. But like I said, we're going to do a show on this, and then probably in about 2 or 3 weeks to do that. So
we will all
be so different.
We'll be waiting for pictures and videos and the whole scoop.
Oh, there'll be some sneak peeks, but we're gonna let it. We're gonna do a lot of the premieres here on the show in the next few weeks, so that'll be fun. All right, we're already 10:23. So
yeah, Ron did the tour to Palm Springs. They did the 50 because it was part of their biking scout badge.
Yeah,
they did the troop did the 50-mile stretch. They were all pretty pooped when they came home.
Gotcha. I really want to do it. They did it on street bikes, didn't they?
Yeah, they just regular bikes, whatever bike they had. That's what they rode.
Gotcha. And I'm on a mountain bike, which is kind of heavier. It ain't fast. It doesn't have the gearing, but It's all good. Taco bike guy is James. No, actually, what we're doing is we're sneaking in taco bike guy on my part of the tour to Palm Springs, so I can go over and eat nachos and tacos off to the side. Taco bike guy is going to take my place briefly. And then when he crosses the finish line, then I will suddenly come over and appear, and Taco Bite Guy will sneak off because he'll have his tacos to hand to other people. He's got his priorities. I got mine.
Yeah.
And I will take credit for finishing the course. I am not actually Taco Bite Guy.
And Maya's asking how long is the bike ride or tour?
The one I'm on is the 32-mile course. It's really not that difficult. I'm going for the experience to do this. I would like to do the 50, but again, I've got an event I got to do in Palm Desert. Honestly, I also have statistics homework I have to finish for the college class. Some other stuff coming in the week, and I don't need to possibly overdo it and stress the kidneys or anything. Not that I have kidney problems, but I'm taking it conservative. I really like to do the 50-mile, but I need to be able to do other stuff the next couple of days. I don't need to push it. So I'm taking it conservative. I'm doing it for the experience, not the distance. If I want that, I'll go out and ride 50 miles and whatever. So it's all good. And that's what we have for Tour to Palm Springs. Lots of fun stuff from that. All right, what else we got? We got Potpourri. What's else mixed in the bag?
Yeah, we got stuff in the bag. Who's going first?
Like I sit on top of a touring kayak. Just follow your mountain bike. Like I said, on top of a touring kayak, your mountain bike. Yeah, it's this kind of square peg and round hole at a road bike event. But it's two wheels and you pedal it. What is the terrain bike? What is the terrain like? They used to go up through Sky Valley and Desert Hot Springs, which has about a 2,200 foot elevation climb in areas, or almost a 2,000 foot elevation. We're going to say 1,500 foot elevation gain. And with the fairly slow decline that's still got a little elevation, it's kind of like it goes up to Desert Hot Springs and then goes out Dillon Road through the desert. It's kind of like this. And then finally you start descending back into Palm Desert and go around where actually the way the course is this year, it's fairly flat. There's no big inclines, no hills to really, unless it's a bridge over a wash or something.
Right.
And it's all through city streets. Most of them will be blocked off. It's a big event. And so it's no major like going up a mountain or anything like that, which is what I did last Saturday out mountain biking.
Don't tell Ron that because they had a big hill in theirs. Probably because it was 50, but they had a big hill on theirs. Yeah,
they probably did the DH when I went out Dillon Road out there toward Desert Hot Springs. Okay. I just remember Potpourri. I should address why we had a subject change. Some folks caught, and somebody will eventually ask it, is that we changed the resolution this morning from Tucson Jim Merrill Show to actually pet safety. and then we decided to go with Potpourri. The reason being is just so if any of you caught that, and a lot of our viewers are really love the show, or and you're going to catch that's like they just switched subjects. What's going on there? We're going to do a pet safety show in mid to late March. But what happened? This is the Debbie Downer part of the show. We're going to keep it brief, light, and move on to cool stuff. But this morning, a lot of you seen like we have a couple of kittens. My mom adopted about 6 months ago. She rescued, and one of them, Xena, a little kind of like colorful little cat, super full of life. Unfortunately, there was an accident this morning, and Xena sustained some injuries. They were pretty serious. And it was an absolutely freak accident. I'm not going to go into specifics. We'll save that for later. And we couldn't help her with her injuries. We were too extensive, and we had to actually have her put to sleep today. And it sucks. I love that cat. We're taking it kind of hard. And we were going to go ahead and cover pet safety because sometimes we have significant events that will change the show and turn it into a teaching moment for everybody, for all of us to learn from. And it's just a little too damn fresh. So we'll be talking about that. She does have a sister, Sky, that we showed, the little white cat. Sky's not taking it well. But it's life, what happens, and it blows. So with that, we'll be going over, that's why you saw we changed subjects like half an hour after we posted the links for tonight's show to be pet safety. But real important show. We're going to plan out and do it right when it's not so fresh and pretty raw right now. Okay, that on Potpourri. We're done with the Debbie Downer part.
Yep.
Farmers markets. How about that?
Farmers markets.
You're an expert on farmers markets. You really are. They know you when you walk into a farmer's market. It's like Cheers, Wendy, and Colonel Mustard.
Usually it's Colonel Mustard. Oh, hi, Colonel Mustard's mom. But yeah, everybody, you get to know your vendors, and you get to learn a lot of things from them. It's pretty cool. So I'm there every Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're awesome. So what do you go over? What you like to pick up the most? I know you said there's a mushroom vendor actually.
Yes, we have a mushroom vendor, and she grows her own mushrooms and brings them there, and they're really pretty. One day I'm going to take a picture of them, but she markets them really well, and she'll have bags of like the separate ones, like lion's mane or shiitakes or blue oysters, and then she'll have bags where she takes different mushrooms and puts them all together. And I tell her every time, I said, it's almost too pretty to eat. I said, that looks like a picture. Unfortunately, I don't have any more mushrooms left for this week, but I do have some things left from last week. I got this small piece of ginger.
That's a small piece of ginger?
This was the smallest one they had. But tip for ginger, I learned this because I tried it and it works. If you use ginger, but not a whole heck of a lot, and you're worried that if it's in your vegetable bin, it will go fuzzy, put the sucker in a zippy bag in the freezer. And then you can just break off, like say you need this much vinegar, you just break off this little bit, put it on your grater and grate away. And this stays good until you use it up, really. And it smells so good, which was just in time for me to make a batch of my elderberry syrup.
Oh, like that,
right? And it's then,
like me, as much I love almost as much I love huckleberries.
Right. And then Colonel Mustard and I love potatoes, so I got purple and orange sweet potatoes. And he will steal my fries if I leave the plate. And I have to watch these because if he wakes up and sees them, he'll be like, "Hey."
Where's he at right now?
He's curled up in his little bed, taking a snooze. We went for a walk today, and we ended up going 1.66 miles. So he's a little pooped. And then he had to check on what the neighbors were doing. So, And then
Gotcha.
I was actually surprised because the bag I take to, I can't really show it on here, but the bag I take to the farmer's market is it's one of those climb carts that has the three wheels in the back. So like if you have stairs, but it's also good for curbs. Um, and it's, I would say probably about almost 3 feet tall. I can get a lot of stuff in this bag and it rolls. So you don't get tired carrying it. Well, evidently I did not unpack fully last week because chocolate chip cookies. It's the first time they've ever made it a whole week.
Do I?
Chocolate
You want to
chip?
eat these so bad now that seriously you showed that. Now I want to eat these so bad.
Well, this is from Tommy's Tempting Treats, and he makes them in a baker's dozen, and he packages them individually like this, so you can, 6 in one and 7 in the other. And he sells them by the bag, but he does. They're very tasty.
I want to eat now. I also want to eat these chocolate chip cookies, but I got to wait till the finish line tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and here's something else I got for making my elderberry syrup. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's honey.
Yeah, blissful.
It's blissful bees, pure raw honey. And I buy the black top at our farmer's market because the black top is local honey. So it's good for making, cooking and eating and putting in your tea and stuff. But it's also good if you have allergies and you're a hippie like I am. If you take like a teaspoon of local honey a day, and Kelly Jo knows what I'm talking about, take a teaspoon a day or so during allergy season, it helps combat your allergies because it's holistic medicine. So it's
Yep.
holistic medicine is if you take a little bit of the thing, it helps with the big thing. So I use this for elderberry syrup and because I have like pollen allergies.
Got it.
Um
I do a
so
lot of
we have
raw
a
honey with
food,
kind of a wrap I do in the mornings with some granola.
I, I put it in my tea and everything. Um and there's all kinds of food things. We have food booths at ours with different. We have Jamaican food, Ethiopian food, island food, Japanese food, Thai food. So if you don't want to make, if you're like me and you stay at the farmer's market too long and you're like, okay, I need to go home, but I don't feel like making lunch, you just can get your lunch there. And then you can also find cool things like this right here. Savea would like this.
Yeah, Jack Skellington. Even I know what that is
Right?
because y'all made me watch
With,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
with his little Christmas hat, which, I couldn't pass up.
Nope. Like me in a
Um,
taco jersey.
right? You can find unique things like I found this card game.
Invasion Joshua Tree with the 1950s motif.
Yep. It's a card game. This guy had, and they marketed it well because it's got a nice little instruction book. And then the cards are packaged like this. And it's like, an invasion of the desert because, we have the Integratron and Giant Rock out here. Aliens are a big thing. And if you don't have a green thumb, you can get this cactus.
That's crochet awesome.
I know my friend crochet. She's amazing crochet. I do a lot of my Christmas shopping at farmers markets because they're cool things. There's you name it because a lot of them have so many craft people there, and you can buy stuff that pretty much not anybody like my family lives on the East Coast. They're not going to have this stuff out there, especially if I buy them like Joshua Tree stuff. It's like my candle guy. I have a mahogany wood smelling candle. Smells like mahogany wood, and it's a soy candle. So you don't have any VOCs going off. It's a very good, healthful candle. I have a friend who's a glass blower. She spends her time between here and Portland. And I don't know if these are going to show up. These are like little paperweights, little globes. You've seen them on the table when you come to my house.
Yeah.
And they're really cool because it's not going to show really well here. But when they're sitting out, they're really nice. She does all these nice little swirly designs. This is the first one I got from her. It's just black and white swirls.
Yeah.
And she makes all kinds of jewelry, Christmas ornaments. She's very talented. And what else do I have?
While you're doing that, I want to follow up with Kelly Jo, who posted here a few minutes ago about when you were talking about the
Ooh.
ginger.
Mm-hmm.
She picks them with rice nodes on it. Should be grow well if a piece falls in the dirt. I'm going to follow up on that. I figure that would be cool to throw out there.
Look at that, a try.
Gotcha. We don't have like a significant farmers market here in Coachella Valley that I know of. I mean, go to Palm Springs Village
There
Fest.
used
We
to be
can't make
one.
any market. Huh?
There used to be one. I don't know if it's still there up at the college. That whole college parking lot was just full of vendors.
It still is. This time of year, it's College of the Desert Street Fair.
Right.
And they have the farmers market, but I'm not finding people like with like they have the mushrooms and stuff like you're showing.
Yeah.
It's a little
Oh,
more
the mushrooms are just
commercial. Is one way to say it.
yeah. And then I have my vendor that does
Tie dye.
tie dye. She tie dyes everything.
Kind of like
Mustard
Dancing Bear with the
scarf is
shirts.
tie dyed. Oh yeah, and you can't forget soap. Man-made soap
Tie
and
dye soap.
oil. Yeah, whoops, sorry, upside down. Let's see, this one is patchouli and lavender. We got eucalyptus, which is good to have in the shower. Like if you take a shower and use eucalyptus soap, if you got stuffies either from a cold or allergies. And then I also got, because a new allergy season's coming up with pollen, eucalyptus and mint. So yeah, there's so much stuff you can get at a farmer's market now, and I like it because, well, you know, like I said, I'm a hippie, and it's all unique stuff. And you know,
That's cool.
you know how you scare a rabbit, right?
How you
You
scare
sneak
a
up on.
rabbit?
How do you scare a rabbit?
Do tell.
You sneak up on him. It's no worse than your dad joke last week.
I do it because I have to keep the Disney standard. You know that my joke's a little more
I know.
inappropriate. One word. Okay.
So
I
what
have
do
to
you
do
have
it.
in your
I'm representing business.
What else do you have in your bag, James?
Well, right now, Kelly Jo Miller says we need to hang. Kelly, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna work it out with you, Wendy, sometime. There's a free
I know,
weekend.
right?
You can make it down. I will take you to Wendy's house, and I will have to go off and go do something for a while because you two will be like, and I'll be like, hi.
Oh yeah, right. Like you'll be sitting like a wallflower in the corner. Mm-hmm.
With you two proper personalities, I'll be like, I just be over here and I'm just gonna watch a movie and
Yeah.
read War and Peace.
Yeah, because like Kelly Jo's talking about, honey with garlic and putting it in her tea. If I'm feeling a little stuffy, or a little under the weather before it can get any further, I make myself a hot cup of tea and with lemon and honey.
I bet we could do a whole show. Is I just like Savannah will come on and go, okay, folks, we have two special co-hosts tonight, special guests, Wendy and Kelly Jo Miller. And Kelly Jo Miller's also been on the show as a co-host, and say,
Yes, she is.
all right, we have a question for you. Tell us about your stuff you like at Farmers Market Herbs, and then we're going to sit back for the next 3 hours and let you two just take the show for a while. Or pre-record it and turn it into a 3-parter.
Yeah.
I could go tour Montana and come back, and we'll still have more. You'll be a fresh show. I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea, honestly. Let's see what y'all think.
There's a lot of stuff you can get at farmers markets that are great. Because like my mushroom lady, she even sells mushroom tinctures. So if you want to, instead of eating the mushrooms, because some people can't get past the feel of mushrooms, she sells the mushroom tinctures in a little jar, in a little bottle that you can use, just put a couple of drops on your tongue and that's it.
You two get together, she says you make curly dock stuffed with sausage. I do not know what that is. Curly dock stuffed with sausage. I'm
I
thinking
don't
it's
want to
probably
spoil.
different.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. So I'll let Kelly Joe show you that.
Well, I'll
Maybe you
have to
can.
Google that one.
Well, you guys are going out this weekend. So this weekend, Friday is Valentine's Day. So she could make you that for Valentine's supper.
I'm getting suspicious and nervous. Okay, you know what? We'll see what good. Folks, I don't know if you know what that is, or I'm the only ignorant person in the room who's hosting the show. That's saying that inspires confidence. Where was it? Curly dock stuffed with sausage. I'm gonna copy paste that. Let's see what that. Oh, I can't copy paste it. Let's go to Google and see what it says. If it can access the microphone. Curly dock stuffed with sausage. Okay, it's a dachshund in a taco.
Kind of
That's
like
what's
Colonel
doing
Mustard,
pictures. Am I
right?
right?
Are you trying to say Colonel Mustard because he's Puguini?
I don't know, but let me here. This is
Maya says she
what
doesn't
Google
know what.
says it is.
Maya says you are not alone. She doesn't know what it is either.
Well,
Sounds like
Maya, we're both going to discover. Here's what Google's showing. I typed it in curly stuffed curly dog. Okay, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, curly dot.
Curly
Not
dock.
dog.
Does that say dock? Dock. Okay.
Although there's some cute little dogs.
Come for the leaves, stay for the seeds. Dock has lance-shaped elliptical leaves that start out small and tender, but can grow quite large and tough and begin to turn yellow and or as red as they age. What am I missing here?
Stuff you probably won't find at Trader Joe's.
I'm assuming it's probably something that's insinuating something naughty. Am I getting warm or cold?
Like I said, that's Kelly Joe's recipe. I'm not going to say a word. It's a girl code, man.
That's what I'm gathering. You're not including me on the power of sisterhood. This is not DEI. Dang it. Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. Kelly Joe will probably, you two will probably talk to each other and tease the hell out of me over this for the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And you know who's going to get jealous? Damn it, I suck with names. Our good friend from Canada. I can't remember her name.
I know who you're talking about.
My apologies because she watches the show. I am apologizing severely because I'm forgetting. But you know what I'm talking about.
She's going to think you forgot just because of, Canada, cold, dark, snowy.
Yeah, I know. God, my apologies. I am so apologizing for getting your name and just drawing a blank. This sucks, but we'll blend the stroke.
Yeah.
Will that win me some sympathy? And seriously, it is a factor. Okay, with that, curly dock. The stuffed is my recipe. I'm almost wondering if there should be like playing in the background here when we talk about this. And if Debbie comes into this.
Not all your food comes from the store. It's like the old LA Fair commercials that used to crack me up because the little kids from the city would go, "Is that where sweaters come from?"
Okay. Carol Ann, thank you for covering right quick. Jen, you two will be having more fun than Jen has. Jen's fun, makes laugh on that one. Jen, my sincerest apologies for getting Carol Ann. Thank you for the reminder. I feel small. Okay. And and a little paranoid at the moment. All right, we're at 10:46. That was going to be a short show, but we still have a potpourri to go, folks. We're having fun. We're on a roll. Let's go with it. If you're cool with that. And there's Colonel Mustard.
There's Colonel Mustard. He's like, I don't see anybody. It's too small.
Hi, Colonel Mustard. I know he's used to me being in your room on Friday night on the internet. There's Colonel Mustard.
Yeah, you can still I can't
I
really
have.
show the back of his head, but he still has the Frankenweenie scar.
Oh, that's right. We talked about it in the show too. I have a unicorn. We got. Should I put this on the front of the bike tomorrow?
You should. I mean, Mr. Sprinkles goes on the kayak. How many miles has he done with you? He needs to have some land time.
He's got about almost probably around 2,000 miles on the front of the pack raft of the bike. The pack raft I've only got
He's a cutie.
60 miles on it, maybe 70.
Yeah.
No, 70 or 80 actually. But that's usually touring, not a day thing. But okay. I'll be that guy wearing a taco jersey with a unicorn on the front and a bag of Del Taco. Thank you,
Nobody
Del
will
Taco.
notice. Nobody will notice.
Some of the egos I saw out there this afternoon, there's a lot of cool people, but you get some egos. I mean, like, yeah, they will. But I'm like, you know what? What the heck? I'm wearing a taco jersey. Let's go for the gold. And have them go, that guy. He's too weird. I'm not going to talk to him. And I'll be walking out there going, ha ha. I'm so weird. No one's talking to me going, it's that dude.
Well,
like,
not everybody.
Nickname 5150.
But no, not everybody can carry off weird. I mean, look at me. How many times did Ron run away from me at a scout meeting at a round table because I came dressed in character?
Okay. Let me give a little history. I think we brought this on the show. All right, folks. With Scouts, I know Wendy from Scouts. I work with her son. I've actually known Wendy over 20 years, probably 24 years. Her son, Ronald, amazing person. But there's this thing called Roundtable, which is a monthly meeting where people from the leaders of Cub Scout packs or Boy Scout troops both will get together and they'll have their meetings and talk about ideas and program. And Wendy was in charge of the Cub Scout Roundtable. We're talking kids like what? Tiger Cubs, Cub Scouts, so like
first through fifth grade.
First through fifth grade. Wendy not only ran it, Wendy got into it to the point that Wendy, some people would wonder, do we call it mental health services? One time Wendy came in, and what was the theme when you dressed as the cat?
It was pet month.
Pet
I came
month.
dressed as a cat, a black cat.
And Ronald, being the teenager he is, as teenagers act, are embarrassed because mom will do something like that, and they're going, "Oh no!" Was it the clown or the cat when you went into Walmart with Ronald?
It was the clown.
So Wendy came as Patches the clown.
Yeah.
I had a friend that went to the round table just to take pictures of Wendy and text them to me. You could not tell who the heck she was. She looked awesome as Patches the clown. And I think with the story, Ronald had to go with you into Walmart. And how did that go?
He went to Walmart. He went in with me, but he said, "I'm going here. Come get me when you're ready to go." Because he didn't want to be seen walking the aisles with me.
Matter of fact, I think he shot ahead of you. Well ahead. Nobody would associate
well ahead. Yeah.
I've done that. I used to do it with my parents at that age, but for much, much lesser reasons.
Yeah. Well, some of the people I've watched the show have seen me in some of my Cub Scout leader, shall we say, costumes. You
came out with the Starfleet uniform deal, the original series Starfleet uniform back in September. We did a Klingon anthology.
When I was the safety guy.
And the person that looked a lot like you was definitely not you, called the Squirrel Lady.
Exactly. Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. We'll blame the stroke. You blame me. Remember, I have neurological deficits. And you're shaming me. That just makes you no DEI.
Well, thank you, Carol Ann. Carol Ann said he's adorable. Unfortunately, thank you, but he knows he's adorable. You should see him at farmer's market.
Definitely.
He thinks everybody at the farmer's market is there for him.
President spoke and says unicorn fever.
Yeah, I like her next comment. I embrace the weird. See, embrace the weird.
I like to, but there's timing. People got to appreciate it.
Is there?
Mostly.
I've been known to get weird at work, so.
I tend to behave myself at powwows. A little conservative right there. Matter of fact, I'm reminded when she says you had that unicorn fever You've had that unicorn forever. Actually, I've had 3 of them.
Yeah.
I had one, and whenever I did a Bow South expedition, the charity paddle I do, I'm taking a break for a few years because of school. I would get down to the Gulf of Mexico. I would meet a friend that works for Pro Natura Noreste, the naturalist group that I sometimes talk about and have nothing but crazy admiration for. The naturalist group out of northern Mexico, and a good friend named Alejandra works for them, and I would always give Alejandra the unicorn. There's a tradition started with some other friends that have done source of seals on the Colorado River, and so we got to give Alejandra a unicorn, and she's gotten 2 of my unicorns. This is the 3rd iteration of Mr. Sprinkles, and when I do another Bow South, and I make it down to the Sea of Cortez, and I eventually see Alejandra, she'll get this unicorn, and I'll have to get another one. It's strong on tradition, because otherwise I was going to say, I thought it was unicorn fever. I was going to say, I got a fever, and the only way to treat it was with more unicorn.
Or Unicorn Fever, the disco song.
Is that an actual song?
No, it's Boogie Fever, but you work it to be Unicorn Fever.
Okay, that'll work. I know I was doing the whole the dude that did the sketch. What's his name? God dang it, me and names. The famous SNL sketch, Cowbell. Christopher Walken. I just remembered it.
Yeah.
The whole Christopher Walken thing. All right. 1054. Good tradition. Excellent. And Kelly Joe goes, RR. What is the RRR? Do you get it?
I got several things in my mind, but I'm not sure which one she's exactly referring to.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's where I'm at. Okay. So we covered the bike, the tour to Palm Springs. Might have some fun stories from the next show with Kelly Jo Miller after this next weekend, because we're coming with a good friend we're a good mutual friend named Todd Davidson, and the kids and all our kids. We have a kind of small group of only about 8 of us going next weekend instead of like 25.
Right.
And let's say shenanigans will pursue. When you get Kelly Jo involved, just toss away any kind of decorum. It's like when Wendy's in house. All right. Todd equals fun. Definitely. Okay. He says like a pirate. Yeah. Let me get those up for folks. Kelly Jo says like a pirate. And Todd equals fun. Definitely. All right. 10:55. Anything else we need to touch briefly for Potpourri? Anything left? We got a little bit of time.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. With that, so folks, we're getting toward the end of the hour. We were hoping to cut off around 10:35 to 10:45, just because I need to get the extra sleep. But we're having too much fun on this one. We can't. We have to do the full hour because I got a long day tomorrow. Because I've got the Tour de Palm Springs, and I've got another event tomorrow night, and a statistics test for class I have to do. A long day. All right, you and Todd equals lots of fun. Yes, definitely. But you bring the barrel load. All right. We'll be back live in 2 weeks, next week's show, because I am on the river. Savia's got something going on. We're going to have a replay, and next week is Valentine's Day. So we're going to bring back, we're going to play a replay of our probably our second Valentine's Day special. We've never done a replay on it before. It is still probably our best Valentine's Day special episode we're going to play next week, folks. There'll be the replay. Watch for it. It's hilarious. And we always have fun with that. We wanted to do a Valentine's Day special, but unfortunately, just my schedule, sometimes this just happens. We'll do a follow-up. We're hoping that to cover the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show in 2 weeks. Just as a little hint, some of the shows we have coming up. We do have Asteroid Bennu and New Horizons, Asteroid Bennu with the mission to go over and get the asteroid sample. We do have part 2 coming up. We did this last year. It's been enough time that we have part 2 coming up in the next few weeks. The pet first aid and safety. And we actually have an episode that we're going to be talking about. Actually, it's going to be kind of a deep episode that we're going to do. Is we're doing one on people with aging parents and how to deal with it. That's going to be probably a personal one for a lot of you, especially Gen Xers. You have baby boomer parents that are getting older. That's going to be a pretty good one. But we have some fun stuff coming up too. We may be recreating and revisiting the Lost Cookie episode we keep on talking about sometimes. All right, that's what we got. Anything, Wendy?
Well, I think that's good. You got a big day tomorrow, so thanks for doing the show tonight.
Thank you for covering big time. Otherwise, it would have been me going, "Hi, buddy." Me, Jay.
You're right.
Oh no! So you see, an hour of my voice is basically you might as well just get a root canal at a Kenny G concert. For those of you that like Kenny G, just insert artist and genre music that you don't like. I don't know, you stuff like that. Singles Awareness Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day, Singles Awareness Day.
I rock Singles Awareness Day.
And we have from Carol Ann. Enjoy your ride tomorrow, James. Thank you very much. No more falling on your bike, please. I hope so.
Right.
Because I just tell the story. And it's not the way it's actually happened, but well, the witnesses, there were the construction workers. There's that. Thank you for the show, James and Wendy. Happy Friday and have a great and safe weekend, y'all. Big time. And from El Presidente, thank you for a great show. Good luck and stay focused on the tour. Have fun. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Big heart, big 2 thumbs up. Happy Valentine's Day and get your candy after the 14th.
Exact. Maya, you're a woman after my own heart. Same here. 75% off. Woo! More bang for your buck.
You know that couples are matched when they both say, "Don't you get me candy until the 16th."
Right.
And the husband and the boyfriend or BFF goes, "I'll owe you."
Right.
But they yell across the street because they're too cheap to buy a cell phone. Like, you get the joke. It wasn't exactly fitting. Okay. All right. We're at 10:59, folks. We will see you next week. Remember, we'll see you 2 weeks live. Watch for our fun replay next week of our Valentine's Day special. We've never done a replay. I was watching a little bit today, a couple of days ago, just to line it up. It's gold. It is so gold. All right, Candy, I want taco Maya. Maya. Candy tacos? There is such thing as candy tacos.
They do have ice cream tacos. They're called Choco Tacos. Choco Tacos. It's a chocolate, like, waffle cone shell with, I think, vanilla ice cream and then chocolate sauce over the top.
Mm.
They have them at our Circle K.
There's a friend of mine that had a birthday a couple days ago. I sent him a birthday taco cake with a candle. Right. And you could get that thing with the taco thing. You'd say at 7-Eleven.
Up here they have them at Circle K and AM/PM, and I think they probably have them at Staters. I think I've seen them a few times at Staters, but yeah, they're called Choco Tacos. Yeah.
You know how tempted I am. If I didn't have I would seriously do this because I am fascinated with this. I would, if I didn't have the tomorrow what's going on to stack next couple of days and really a week, I would say, all right, we're going into overtime. I would log into my phone and I would go drive to Arco to go look for this, which would not be the first time we've done something like that in the show.
No.
Except this time I won't ride a bike to Stater Brothers a mile away. All right. That's so weird.
But yeah, just treat yourself after your ride tomorrow with a Choco Taco.
Definitely, because it's the power of tacos.
The power of tacos.
And I think is those red pepper wheels in a bike?
That's what I thought they were. It looks like red chili pepper wheels.
And red chili pepper bike.
And frame, yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that because I was about to break it out of the bag, but I want to. All right. Candy, I want tacos. Candy, ? I want tacos. Maya, that's why you're El Presidente. You've got your priorities straight. Okay.
She does.
Now we got it's 11:02. We gotta
We
keep
gotta
on
go.
staying by and keep on talking. All right. Lining it up, folks. This has been this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in 2 weeks. Y'all ready to dance?
Ready to dance.
Okay, right now I'm looking for the closing. I can never find this quickly.
Maybe you should title
Okay,
it closing.
here it is. All right. See you folks next week.
See ya.
Keep you up in here. Here you go.
Aw, ain't he cute?
He cute. Are we gonna argue like Savannah and I do about Jar Jar Pickles? Or are we both in agreement about Jar Jar Pickles?
Jar Jar Pickles is old. We don't know what's in there anymore, swimming in the abysmal juices of time.
It's only about a 12 to 14-year-old jar of pickles. Point made.
Only?
Point made. Okay, well, Jar Jar Pickles. He's timeless. Bye. Good night, folks.
Night.